Hello everyone. If you're a new subscriber, you may not know that I actually like to go downtown as often as possible and cover marches and protests, civil disobedience that I have significant interest or care about. So today we're actually doing that again. It's been a while since I've been able to get downtown to cover anything, but I thought we'd get back at it. So today we are going over to Lord Elgin Park downtown, not far from Parliament, to cover a march organized by MPP Joel Harden, titled "Stop the Privatization of Healthcare," or something like that. I'll have to double check. Anyway, we're going to go see what we can see, interview anyone that wants to be interviewed, and show our general support for the cause, etc. Let's go check it out. It's Confederation Park, not Lord Elgin. It's across from Lord Elgin. We're here, we're gonna walk down here, and right there. It's actually great weather, something like 0, -1, something like that. No rain. Oh, it's awesome. We made it. Does not appear to have started yet. I'm only a couple minutes late.
Be in worse situation 1 year from now if we don't stop this and put enough pressure on. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. It's so important to every healthcare worker that is working their tail off to try to give you the best healthcare that we can, and watching the government just let it fall.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Okay, before we get started on our tour momentarily, I want to open the mic because our office is not just me, it's all here. Ty, Maddie, Erica, Ethan's here, somewhere there's Ethan. We've been getting inundated with messages, and I know the same is true for Chandra, of patients who are waiting for surgery. So I just want to take a moment, don't mean to put anybody on the spot, but if you're inspired to share about how you're anxious about this moment, now's your moment. And I can come to you. Come on up.
I'm with the Ottawa Health Coalition. One thing, I had to wait 16 hours this summer for care at the Mofor Hospital. And literally, when I was better, finally better, thank goodness to all the care staff there. I wanted to go back and create a team of people that would bring blankets and help the people waiting for days, for care, kind of thing. Literally, we were almost lying on the ground outside at the Mofor Hospital. That's where the line was. Like, this is, I suggest it's becoming an urgent situation, just like a flood, just like a fire. And we have to think, what can we do to help patients now? And we're also lobbying for the future and whatever we're going to do as action. But really, for-profit care is not this wonderful thing that Ford and his buddies want to tell you it is. We know, like, for instance, there are studies in the States, dialysis, for-profit dialysis, people die more often in that kind of care. Like, we have the research, but it's not high quality. So we need a public system that's high quality care, funded properly, delivered publicly by unionized workers.
Thank you so much. Quick call out. Oh, yeah, come on up here. My name is James Slater. I don't have a health story to share. I used to be a population health researcher. The universality and accessibility and equality of our healthcare system is one of the most cherished values across all political spectrums, all social classes, and all. It's not asking for a handout or a gift or a favor or something free when we have publicly funded healthcare. It is asking for the government to spend our money on our healthcare. Well, James, that's a really good segue about handouts, because we brought with us something that wasn't in the Premier's announcement on Monday. This over here is a gift to us from Velvet LeClaire, who's one of our city's unbelievable artists who does a lot of work in politics in our city. And through this piece of art, Velvet wanted us to understand that Doug Ford is actually an ATM. Doug Ford is the most transactional premier in Ontario history. You'll notice here, if you come up and look at it, and this ATM we hope will be replicated organization. There's a button you can press for Bill 124, but you know what? There's a button on this ATM that doesn't work anymore. And it's the one Chandra was talking about. It's the one for Bill 28. So as we do this tour that Adrian's going to take us on in a moment, I want you to remember that QP education workers stood up for their working conditions, but stood up for all of us. And we stood up with them, and Chandra, absolutely. And we can do the same for healthcare. Okay, we can do the same for healthcare. We're going to pass over to Adrian, but in case folks have to leave, I want to put something on your radar. February 3rd, Chandra and I are going to be having a roundtable with healthcare leaders in our city that will be opened up on Zoom. You can tune in. And there is organizing going on in this province, lots of organizing that is going to be just as militant, just as forceful, just as firm as those amazing QP education workers were. Right? Over to you, Adrian. Let's go on our tour.
Yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're all going to go this way. Well, at this point, we'll see how long we last. It's not bad today. No, it's awkward, yeah. Like first, and I have some Velcro tape that I'll use to like make it a bit more sturdy, and then I think it'll be really good. Like it'll hold itself together better. Yeah, sorry, I'm listening. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna push me into this away. Sorry. You are. Do we have silver tape? I have good ones. And we can probably mix together some like curls. So I don't know.
I'll never beat the Calvin.
And did you work at a hospital in Ottawa? No, I
A year and a half before getting into this hospitalization.
They asked us not to walk in the road, so not going to walk in the road.
This is probably one of the best
Sorry. Oh, good.
I noticed that was even
This is probably one of the most Canadian peaceful protests I've ever seen.
What's that? Sure. Okay. All right, we have arrived at 1:16 hour, which is ExecHealth. There is a bus coming. Just heads up to anyone standing in the bus lane. All right, so let's move our contingent down this way if we can. Get as many people out here as possible. All right, this is a great picture. All right, come on this way, this way, this way. Thank you so very much, all of you, for coming.
Yeah. All right, can you hear me?
Everybody hear me? All right.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. So right across the street, 116 ExecHealth on the fourth floor is a private clinic that's operating here in downtown Ottawa. Yay! Shane? information from. Some of it comes from their website. Some of it comes from phone calls that people have made. Credit to the Ottawa Health Coalition for doing a lot of this work. Thank you so much. And then it's also going to rely on the incredible study done by the Ottawa Health Coalition, where they called 130 private clinics across the country, posing as patients, asking them about the charges that they were going to pay, asking them about, asking other people who were working there about what was really happening behind those doors. And so we've got all of that information to share with you, and it's really thanks to the health coalitions across the country for gathering all of that information. So let me tell you a little bit about this one. This clinic is a boutique clinic, what they call themselves, and they offer a medical concierge service. So same day or next day, they say unhurried appointments. It's because they have really, really low ratios of patients to doctors. And we see lots of private clinics that say they have 500, 400 patients per doctor. In the public system, it's 2,000, it's 1,500. So we know when we take public doctors out of the public system and we put them in private clinics, we severely limit the number of patients that they see. And it causes, of course, the doctor shortage that I'm sure many of you are. Here they're able to expedite, they claim on their site, they're very pleased to say that they can expedite surgeries, MRIs, and specialist referrals through what they call private channels. And they say that they do that especially when public wait times are too long, which means when they've decided that public wait times aren't too long, they just help people jump the queue. So you can go here, you can get it, and then you can jump ahead of everybody else who's been waiting longer than you, who may need it more than you. The fee for this service is $2,000. Sorry, I got to change page.
Do they get to jump the queue for operations too then, because they got their studies?
If they have their information first and they get on the list first, then yeah, absolutely.
Okay, shame. For operations too.
Watch out for cars. Okay. As of August, there were already 160 people on the wait list to join this clinic. Oh, thank you. Private MRI clinics in Ontario have admitted in the past to accept patients who pay out of pocket for unnecessary services. These people do not have doctor's referrals, they do not need to get scans, but if they pay out of pocket, the private MRI clinics will give it to them anyway. And when they do that, when you scan anybody, when you spend 5 hours getting a physical, there will always be things that show up as abnormalities. And then those will be referred back to the public system, where they will go through extensive testing and additional procedures that can be totally unnecessary, causing backlogs for everybody else. The reported cost to get unnecessary medical scans written without any referral is $700 to $1,200. But remember that it also creates these false positives that cost the public healthcare system so much more money and time and resources. CT scans, which you can also get done unnecessarily by paying out of pocket, expose patients to high levels of radiation, much higher than and then have long-term health exposures. The Ontario Hospital Association has reported that private MRI clinics take the easiest scans. They cherry-pick the patients. They do not have the resources to take on complicated patients. They do not have the resources to take on high-risk patients. They take the easiest, they cream skim off the top, and they leave the public system that is now under-resourced with the hardest people to make sure that they're taken care of. So private clinics like these are causing our longer wait times, and we're going to see a massive proliferation of them if we let Ford get away with this plan. We are going to move along to B. It's the second location, and it's just down on Slater, so we're going this way.
All right, we're headed to Slater. We're headed to equal balance.
Can I go one more street over? Oh, okay. I've got more in the past. Yeah, because I'm going to time kids. What an idiot. Yeah, one more down.
I've never seen a protest that waits for stoplights.
don't put behind that. Lots of Alright, together, Adrian's at 4 o'clock, alright?
Yeah, that is how you're supposed to play. You stay together as a group. The protest is too polite. I guess that's how you win the hearts and minds of the people. You're not trying to fight society. You're trying to raise awareness about horrible things that the current political party is attempting to do to our healthcare system. Hopefully I can find somebody to interview that is more eloquent and better educated about the subject than I am.
I mean, he's already, like, the ball's already over. Like, it's all just announced.
You guys look amazing, by the way, in case you were wondering.
So do you!
Thank you. All right, we are coming up to La Vie ExecHealth. It's right here on the right. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, we have arrived.
Yeah, we'll have some good pictures. Yeah, or send them, yeah.
All right, keep moving this way, folks, if you can. There's lots of room on both levels here, the sidewalk. And if we see neighbors going the opposite way, let's let them through. Doing an errand over work or whatever. They're also welcome to join us. By the way, people are wondering, what is that guy at the microphone doing? We are here because we're here to talk about the growth of private health care. Boom! Keep moving this way, folks. Keep moving this way if you can. Adrian, throw to you.
All right, hi everyone. People can get by us. As Joel just said, those who don't know, we're here because this is home of La Vie, which is another private clinic here in Ottawa. It's a private healthcare clinic. Like the others, they're a boutique clinic, which means they co-mingle our public healthcare services with private services, so they don't charge people out of pocket. La Vie actually already has 2 locations in Ottawa. They have a location here, and they have a location in right by a hotel. We don't know if they're going to look at doing overnight accommodations, but it's possible. We know that would be, I'll let this rectify. We know that would be keeping with other private clinics, really well-known ones like Shouldice, where they do hip and knee replacement surgeries, and then the service itself is paid for with OHIP, just like that Ford promises, except they also recommend that you have to stay for 3 nights. That accommodation is out of your pocket. You have to go the night before your surgery, you have to stay for 2 nights afterwards, you have to pay for your accommodations there, for their additional services, for the food. Everything has to come out of your pocket. This is not a free service. This is not paid for by public health care. This is not just OHIP coverage. It's so much more out of your pocket. From this phone call that we had about
be a patient here, this is what we learned. If we were here to have we have to come here for a 5-hour physical. It's required. 5-hour physical. That would cost $3,000. If we need to get a breast exam, it would be $2,000. If you don't have a membership, which is at the cost of $225 a month just to remain a member, then you would need to pay for their case management system to help, as they describe, patient navigation. That comes at $2,000. Our interviewer was told that this was a solution to the doctor shortage. I guarantee you, this is no solution to the doctor shortage. This will absolutely increase the doctor shortage that we're already experiencing. As we know, a 5-hour physical is likely going to result in more questions than in answers and create more backlog in our public health care system. One of the clinics that we weren't able to view today in the downtown core is cataract clinics. And I wanted to talk briefly about them because they're a good example of how extra fees get charged even if the service is paid for publicly. And so in this case, when we called cataract clinics across the country, we found that they were charging people for having foldable cataract lenses. So you go in and they would tell you what you really need is this additional lens, not the lens that we give you for free that's paid for with your medical service. You need to be upgraded to this other kind of lens. And it's $400 just to get that lens. And so people are put in this very vulnerable position where they have to tell this person who's going to perform surgery on them that they don't want to pay the extra cost. And it's really intimidating for patients. And so we see these clinics time and time again having hidden fees, claiming that everything is free until you get in there, having all kinds of additional membership fees, and then putting people in very vulnerable positions where they're asking their surgeon not to charge them for things they can't pay for, but they're just paying for it and trying to find other ways to make rent and pay for food.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
There is ice falling. Please be careful. We're going to head back to Confederation Park. So thank you for being here. Thank you for learning about a couple of the clinics here. This is not all of them. There are many throughout Ottawa. There's many different locations as well. They're already here. They're already charging patients. We have tons of information about it already, and we're gathering more. So this is absolutely a warning call. We can't let this happen. We have to keep fighting back. Please continue to write. We've got 2 amazing MPPs here today. Let them know that. And I've already heard from some of you in this crowd that told you we've had to pay your services, try to make sure you be your own advocate because healthcare workers are so overburdened already. And we need to find solutions, and there are tons of solutions out there already. We need to resource them, and we need to make sure that we don't allow privatization to continue. So thanks for coming. We're going to head back. We're just going to head straight down Slater. Thank you. Yeah, she said she had arbitration.
Oh, dog poo.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
My hairline. People who don't
Well, we're imagining they're back with the discussion and
On how to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like you breathe.
Very good comic book shot. If you love these, you go there. I make no commission for telling you.
Hi, Granny.
All right, good people, a lot of you have been wise. This board marching down the street. This is a healthcare demonstration. Because healthcare is.
Not for sale.
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 Healthcare.
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 Not for sale.
Our nurses.
Not for sale.
Our lab techs.
Not for sale.
Our orderlies.
Not for sale.
Healthcare.
Not for sale.
Healthcare.
Is not for sale.
Healthcare.
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 Not for sale.
All right, so somewhere back in this line is Doug Ford's ATM. Let's tell Doug to keep his ATM.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, keep your ATM. Hey, Doug, keep your ATM. Hey, Doug. Hey, Doug, keep your ATM. That didn't work. This is the headquarters in Convoy. Oh, this hotel. This is a little late. I walked up
Yeah, I loaded that whole situation. Did make a time lapse of the security cameras if you want to check that out. But yeah, I wasn't getting involved in that.
I work the next 3 days. Friday, Saturday. And you're working. But I think yeah. But hopefully I'll like it on there. Yeah. So the move happened. And the move yeah, but it's coming back for February. From each other? No, from me. Okay, I'm going to right here. You're leaving? Yes. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Nice to meet you here.
part of the protest. It's for the healthcare system. We are marching.
Flavor letters. So after there. got to write that. This is quite organized. So it actually is possible. We just have to really not a moment of yeah, no, well, they only had 8. At the end of the day, we are men in their view. We just got to keep organizing. I think what the keeping workers did was a real shot in the arms to a lot of us. It's a nice reminder.
Yeah.
Of the power of collective action.
So I'll put that in my calendar.
Yeah, February 3rd. And then I think it's reasonable to expect that before the legislature comes back on the 21st, on that weekend, the 19th, there'll be some big
Okay.
But I want it to be.
Yeah. I think it's, such short notice. Hard. I don't think anything. I tried to news out my social media.
Look, 100 people in less than 40 hours is awesome.
Really?
That's great.
Okay.
No. Like, that is, like, I am very happy. Very, very happy.
I think that was the joke. And it's so hard for you.
Well, seriously.
Hey,
Like, they just do private office. So, like, we were
one time
like,
we
and I'm very happy. All right. Is that sidewalk closed? That sidewalk's closed. We got to go this way, right?
Yeah.
Well, I called up Rachel and I said, I need your help with some trouble. And Rachel said, sure, what is it?
No, I saw that article about these.
Smells. Yeah, good. That's what a good government is. Like the amount of times I've heard them say they love nurses or they love healthcare workers. My partner honestly wants to reach through to this people. I've heard it was too. Wants to literally strangle it out.
Yeah, well, I was in Toronto for the piece we had a conference convention.
He is a polished liar. If I say that, oh my God. Yes. And remember that was Hilda. Trying to bring another co-op.
Yeah? That's,
I'll probably go.
that's
I've worked with
the hospitals, it you know, makes it easier to justify, you know, changing the system, you know. So it's my job. Nobody part of that. Yes, please. Thank you. That's yeah, sure. N-I-C-K. Some just K, just instead of N-I. That's it. She is research director at the National Office of Health.
I get that.
But was a campaigner for the Canadian Health Coalition for all right. Love Parkdale.
Yeah.
As people come, are people interested in a song as we exit? Come on, pull it out, man. All right, so maybe let's move over here on the corner so if people are coming this way, we're not in the road.
I'm already feeling you got a book now.
Okay, can we have a round of applause for Adrian taking us on that tour? Thank you, Adrian! It's always nice to know who's in your neighborhood, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to pass the mic momentarily to Neighbor's going to play us a song. But as we do that, put a couple things on your radar again, okay? February 3rd, remember that date? Chandra and I are hosting a roundtable with healthcare leaders. We're going to put that up on the Zoom or that digital stuff I don't understand, so you can tune in. But there's going to be a lot more organizing. Ed? Is there anything else you want folks to know from the Health Coalition's perspective locally? Good. Nancy, I see you too from the Health Coalition. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being here. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to the Ottawa Health Coalition. Okay. So, if you haven't signed the petition yet, they're over here on this map of the city thing. Let's throw it over for a musical ending to our wonderful day. And thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
I'm not going to take my guitar out. I just learned it. I just wrote this song yesterday. So it needs some work, but if you all help me out, we'll give it a try here. Okay?
Okay, you can share.
Oh, Dougie, what have you done? You made it through COVID, but what about the nursing homes that we run? You said $1 a beer. You swallowed a bee, you dodged the truckers, but now we see it's just old stuff. Canadian, you do what you want to do. You don't care what people think of you. You lean into the power, you think we'll fall in line. Building your little empire with your friends and developers in mind. Oh, Dougie, what have you done? You're after our health care. We want it public, you want it privately run. And how about the mayor?
Just the guys.
Let's give them more sway.
Thanks.
We won't let the people or the councillors get in your way. That's just old stock Canadian. You do what you want to do. You seem to forget who elected you. You lean into the power. You think that people will fall in line. Building your empire, friends and developers in mind. Oh, Dougie, there's so much to say. From the green belt to the wetlands, those places just get in your way. But for us ordinary Ontarians, those places are dear. We won't let them go, and we want you to hear. We're not old stock Canadians. We care in what we do. Our actions inclusive, respectful, and true. It's not about the power. We want a world that will survive. Keeping 7 generations to come in mind. Oh, Dougie.
Well done.
Christophe Elie, I'm a political folk singer, and I'm concerned about healthcare being privatized in Ontario. We've got to stop Doug Ford. You can find me at chriselie.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. Well, that was great. Good showing, especially considering there was less 48 hours notice. Anyways, I'm definitely going to email their office and take a look at, see if I can somehow become a... Oh shoot. Thank you so much. I would have never found it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I almost lost my phone. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That would have been a disaster. Oh my goodness. Thank you, person. Thank you so much. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to email them and see if I can volunteer or something in some way so we get more video and see what we can do to stave off the downfall of our healthcare system here. Oh boy. Hey, we got cannabis legalized and the QP people got their contract renegotiated like they wanted or something like that. I don't know too much about that, but this does work. This does absolutely work. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a like, look up the people that I interviewed in the video, and other information will be in the description. And don't give up on it. Don't give up. We can do this. We have the numbers, people, something, power, etc. Latin. I don't know the phrase, but I'm not going to quote it because man baby has kind of ruined it. Anyway, cheers.